Good morning, my friend. What is happening? It is Dean here, of course. Another day, another daily drive. So, let's get into it for today.
The Drive.
What is happening? How are you doing? It is Dean here, of course, and another day, another drive. Well, so I want to share something that may be helpful to you, either now because of something you're going through, or potentially this could be really valuable to you in the future if you do happen to go through it, because it's very common. And I want to talk about how you get out of like a down spot and create winning momentum. Because I think it depending on what situation you're at and where you're at in your life and in your business, you'll find that you go through these different highs and lows. Now, sometimes it's easy to get stuck in like a bit of a lull, like a bit of a down spot where, you know, it's like you feel like you're behind, you feel like you're seeing other people go forwards and get results and progress, and it's not happening for you, and you don't know why, and you start getting all kinds of lost and overwhelmed and downtrodden. And it's happened to me before when I've even been in, let's just say, when I've been in coaching programs. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And I've been in a group environment, and I felt like others are doing better than me and advancing. It can be like, why is it happening for everyone else and not me? Do you know what I mean? And so yesterday, every Monday, well, it's typically Monday, let's put it that way, I work with a group of students, a group of clients, in a sort of a VIP coaching group. It's just one of the things that I do. You know, I work with small numbers of people and business owners to help them, you know, take their business forwards. And I won't name names, but I was speaking to one of them yesterday who's not been turning up every week for the calls and been a bit distant lately, and I've reached out and tried to, you know, see if she's okay and what's happening. And yesterday she came onto the call and spoke with me and basically very bravely said, I've been shying away essentially because I've been too afraid to come here and admit that I've not been doing what I needed to do. I've not been putting in the work, and because of that I feel like I'm just completely behind and lost, and, you know, feel terrible and feel like I'm letting you down, Dean, and letting myself down and all this stuff. And I gave some advice, and it really helped get her back on track and give her the direction to, you know, get back into a winning mode, a winning phase, a winning mentality. And I wanted to share that sort of same approach with you now, in case you're either going through that or will in the future perhaps. You see, like for me, when you're in that phase, one of the things that I feel can almost paralyze you and keep you there is that feeling of there being so much to do, like an overbearing, overwhelming lot of things to fix and figure out and work on and do in order to get back on track. But the problem is, whilst you ever feel that there's an overwhelming lot of things to do, it can paralyze you into not doing anything. Very common, very normal. And so what my advice is in that situation is, you have to take small steps in the right direction. It's like if you want to lose weight, let's just say you're massively overweight, let's just say you need to lose, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 pounds, whatever it might be. It can often be overwhelming to think of a massive change in routine, like changing what you eat, changing your eating habits, changing the type of food you eat, changing the times you eat, starting to work out every day, 5 days a week. Like all these things, if you think like, oh my gosh, I need to go from doing how I'm living now to tomorrow, I have to live a completely different life. Change of lifestyle, change of food, change of meal times, change of exercise routines, change. It can feel like so much change and so much that has to be accomplished that it paralyzes you to actually do nothing. and stay as you are, because that's easier, right? And it's so overbearing to think of the other options. However, if you wake up and you say, right, today I'm gonna make one change in the right direction. So you wake up and every morning you just go for a walk for 20 minutes. Just wake up a little earlier and you go for a walk for 20 minutes. That's fine. Don't worry about counting calories or any of this kind of stuff. You just get up and you'd make one small positive change. And you do that every day. And eventually, within a couple of weeks, it'll become a bit more of a habit. And you'll wake up every day, and that walk, it's no longer a big change. It's a simple act that you just get up and do. Okay, now you can make another change, because now you're starting to feel positive, right? Instead of this overbearing thing, you're now thinking like, well, I can do this. I can make any change that I want. These small steps give you that confidence and begin to put a bit of momentum and winning mentality into your brain, where you start having belief. And so now you can make more changes and do more things. And you start adding these things on until eventually, over a short period of time, you have completely changed how you're operating on a day-to-day basis, but it didn't feel like some radical massive thing you had to do with everything all in one go. Now, of course, some people are going to say, well, no, if you make a change, you change overnight. You can change in an instant, which you can. But I'm talking about if you feel like you're stuck and you don't have that ability. Some people do, but most people don't, where you've not got that ability to just change everything about your life overnight in an instant, right? So you change one thing and you make that change immediately. Then you make another change, and eventually you remold yourself and you start shaping yourself into the person that you want to be, the person that you need to be. You know, if you've ever seen, there's a very famous speech, I think it's by, is it by like a naval officer? Or, you know, somebody, you know, some kind of military. And his whole speech is essentially about, if you want to succeed in life, first make your bed. Right? When you wake up in the morning, make your bed. That's his whole speech about how to be successful in life. Now, it's not about making the bed. It's about the act of accomplishing something early on in the day. That small act of achievement will spur your day on to further bigger and better achievements. It's about that small step that can set up the day for success. And it's the same with what I'm sharing with you here, the same approach. So anyway, you have a think about that, and hopefully that gives you some help. And if you like this, please of course subscribe to the channel, join the family, and if you want to contribute anything to the conversation, please do like and comment, and let's see what you got to say about this. So thanks for joining me, have a great day. This is Dean signing out, another day, take care, bye bye for now.